A sleek, modern cubic barndominium with black metal siding, floor-to-ceiling windows, and clean lines that would make any architect jealous. Now here's the million-dollar question. Should your garage be attached or detached? Because that one decision could save you $25,000 or cost you an extra $40,000. I'm about to break down exactly which option saves you the most money, which one adds more value to your home, and the honest pros and cons nobody talks about. Stick with me until the end because I'm revealing the actual cost breakdown for a 2,400 square foot cubic barndominium with both garage options. And trust me, the numbers might surprise you. Before we dive in, if you're serious about building a barndominium or exploring alternative housing, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you don't miss any of our detailed cost breakdowns and honest reviews. All right, let's get into it. The cubic barndominium takes the structural advantages of metal building construction and pairs them with cutting-edge modern design. Think black metal siding combined with natural wood accents, massive windows that flood the interior with light, open-concept floor plans with vaulted ceilings, and industrial chic finishes. These aren't your grandfather's barns. They're sophisticated, energy-efficient homes that turn heads. The beauty of steel frame construction is the clear span interior. No load-bearing walls means you can design any layout you want. Want a 40-foot wide-open living room? Done. Need to reconfigure rooms 5 years down the road? Easy. This flexibility is why architects and homeowners are gravitating toward this style. For our comparison today, we're focusing on a 2,400 square foot cubic barndominium, which typically breaks down to a 40 by 60 footprint. This size gives you room for 3 to 4 bedrooms, 2 to 3 bathrooms, and all the modern amenities you'd expect, plus the critical decision. Where does the garage go? The garage question: attached versus detached. Now let's get to the heart of the matter. Your garage decision affects your budget, your daily convenience, your home's resale value, and even your lifestyle. Let's break down what each option actually means. An attached garage shares at least one wall with your home and provides direct indoor access. You walk from your car straight into your house without stepping outside. It's integrated into the main structure, shares the foundation, and connects to your home's utilities. A detached garage is a completely separate structure. It stands alone on your property, has its own foundation for exterior walls, and requires you to walk outside to access it. It's independent from the main house. The conventional wisdom says attached is always cheaper, but with cubic barndominiums and modern metal construction, the math gets interesting. Let me show you the real numbers. The real costs: attached garage breakdown. For a 2,400 square foot cubic barndominium with an attached 2-car garage adding 576 square feet, here's what you're actually looking at in 2026. The attached garage shell costs $30 to $55 per square foot installed. For 576 square feet, that's $17,280 to $31,680. This includes foundation work tied into the main house, 3 exterior walls since one is shared, roof extension, garage doors, basic electrical, and concrete slab. However, there are additional integration costs. Fire separation requirements mean you need fire-rated drywall on the shared wall at $1,500 to $2,500, a fire-rated self-closing door between garage and house at $400 to $800, and potential structural modifications if you're adding to existing plans at $2,000 to $5,000. Your total attached garage cost runs $21,180 to $40,000 for a standard 2-car setup. The advantage is shared utilities. Your electrical panel is right there, HVAC can extend if desired, and you use the existing foundation footprint efficiently. The real costs: detached garage breakdown. Now for the detached garage. For the same 576 square foot 2-car detached garage, you're looking at $40 to $70 per square foot installed. That's $23,040 to $40,320 for the structure itself. But here's where detached costs add up. You need a completely separate foundation at $3,500 to $6,000, 4 full exterior walls instead of 3, electrical trenching and conduit from main panel at $800 to $3,000 depending on distance, separate utility connections, and potentially a concrete driveway or pathway at $1,700 to $6,900. Your total detached garage cost runs $29,040 to $56,220 for the same 2-car capacity. That's roughly 10 to 20% more expensive than attached. Sometimes even 30% more if the garage is positioned far from the house. However, and this is important, if you're building a cubic barndominium from scratch using metal construction, you might save on the detached option by using a prefab metal garage kit at $16,000 to $28,000 installed, which can bring costs closer to attached pricing. Attached garage, the honest pros. Let's talk about why attached garages are so popular. because there are genuine advantages here. Convenience is the number one benefit. You never step outside to get to your car. No rain, snow, heat, or cold between you and your vehicle. For families with kids, groceries, elderly members, or anyone with mobility concerns, this is huge. You pull in, grab your bags, walk straight into the kitchen. It's seamless. Lower construction cost makes attached garages 20 to 25% cheaper than detached for the same size. You save on one wall, foundation work, and utility runs. For budget-conscious builders, this matters. Easier utility access means your garage electrical ties directly into your main panel. Need heat in winter? Extend your HVAC. Want outlets for power tools? Simple wiring run. Everything is right there. Shared structural efficiency means one roof system, one continuous foundation, and integrated weatherproofing. You're maximizing your building footprint efficiently. Better security is another advantage. An attached garage is part of your home's security envelope. Interior access means fewer entry points for intruders, and you can monitor it through your home security system easily. Increased heated square footage can boost home value. Appraisers often count attached garages more favorably than detached when calculating home value. In some markets, this translates to better resale potential. The honest cons. But attached garages aren't perfect, and these downsides are real. Carbon monoxide and fumes are a legitimate concern. Your garage shares airspace with your living area. Car exhaust, paint fumes, gasoline, lawn equipment emissions, they can infiltrate your home. Modern building codes require proper ventilation and fire separation, but the risk exists. Noise transfer is unavoidable. Garage door opening at 6 a.m.? Your bedroom hears it. Working on a project with power tools? The whole house knows. Sound insulation helps but doesn't eliminate the issue. Fire risk is higher. A fire starting in the garage can spread to the main house quickly. This is why codes require fire-rated drywall and doors, but it's still a concern, especially if you store flammable materials. Design limitations can be frustrating. An attached garage constrains your home's architecture. You have to match roof lines, siding, and overall aesthetics. This can limit your cubic barndominium's modern design flexibility. Less future flexibility is a real issue. Want to expand your garage later? Major renovation required. Convert it to living space? Expensive and complicated. With attached, you're locked in. Detached garage, the honest pros. Now let's talk about why someone would pay extra for a detached garage, because the benefits can be substantial. Complete separation from living space means zero fumes, zero exhaust, zero chemical smell in your home. You can paint, work on cars, store gasoline, run loud equipment, all without affecting your home's air quality or peace. Noise isolation is total. Work at midnight on your woodworking project? Nobody in the house is disturbed. Teenagers practicing drums in the garage? The main house stays quiet. This separation is priceless for many families. No fire risk to main house provides real peace of mind. A garage fire stays contained in the detached structure. Your home remains safe. Insurance companies sometimes recognize this with lower premiums. Complete design freedom is a game changer for cubic barndominiums. Your garage doesn't have to match your house. Want an industrial steel garage next to your modern barndo? Go for it. Different roofline? No problem. This flexibility lets your home's architecture shine. Easier expansion and modification is simple with detached. Add a workshop, build a second story, expand to 3-car, all doable without touching your house. You can upgrade as needs and budget allow. Higher resale appeal in some markets favors detached. Luxury buyers and rural properties often prefer detached garages. It signals space, privacy, and property value. Multi-purpose potential is huge. A detached garage can become a workshop, home gym, art studio, rental unit, or guest quarters without impacting your main home. This versatility adds long-term value. The honest cons. But detached garages have real drawbacks you need to consider. Higher upfront cost is the big one. Expect to pay $10,000 to $20,000 more for detached versus attached of the same size. That's real money that could go toward interior finishes or other upgrades. Weather exposure is unavoidable. Rain? You get wet. Snow? You're shoveling a path. Extreme heat or cold? You're experiencing it twice daily. For some climates and lifestyles, this is a deal breaker. Inconvenience with groceries, kids, or mobility issues is significant. Multiple trips with shopping bags in the rain gets old fast. Carrying a sleeping toddler through snow isn't fun. Elderly family members or anyone with physical limitations may struggle. More complex site planning is required. You need to position the garage, plan driveway access, consider utility runs, and ensure proper drainage. This adds complexity to your build timeline. Potentially lower appraisal value in suburban markets can hurt resale. Some appraisers value detached garages lower than attached. In traditional suburban neighborhoods, attached is expected, and detached may be seen as less desirable. Additional maintenance is required. 2 roofs, 2 foundations, 2 structures to maintain. More weatherproofing, more upkeep, more long-term costs. Which one saves cost? The verdict. Alright, here's the bottom line on cost savings. If pure budget is your priority, attached wins. For our 2,400 square foot cubic barndominium with 2-car garage, attached saves you $8,000 to $16,000 on average compared to detached. But here's the nuance. If you're building from scratch with metal construction and you use a prefab metal garage kit for the detached option, the gap narrows to $3,000 to $8,000. If you value the lifestyle benefits of detached separation, privacy, and design freedom, that premium might be worth every penny. The real cost savings winner depends on your priorities. Tight budget with convenience needs? Attached saves money and delivers daily ease. Have a bit more budget and value privacy, air quality, and design flexibility? Detached might actually save you money long-term through better resale value, lower insurance, and multipurpose potential. Real example: 2,400 square feet cubic barndominium with both options. Let me walk you through a real cost comparison. We have a 2,400 square foot cubic barndominium, modern design, black metal siding with wood accents, floor-to-ceiling windows, open concept interior. Option A, attached 2-car garage. 2,400 square foot home at $125 per square foot equals $300,000. 576 square feet attached garage at $55 per square foot equals $31,680. Fire separation and integration costs equal $3,000. Total project cost equals $334,680. Option B, detached 2-car garage. 2,400 square foot home at $125 per square foot equals $300,000. 576 square feet detached garage at $65 per square foot equals $37,440. Separate foundation equals $5,000. Electrical trenching equals $2,000. Driveway to garage equals $3,500. Total project cost equals $347,940. The difference is $13,260, with attached being cheaper. However, the detached option gives you a completely separate structure with workshop potential, 0 fumes in your home, and design freedom. If we use a prefab metal garage kit for the detached option, the numbers shift. Prefab 24 by 24 metal garage with installation runs $25,000 to $35,000 total, which brings your detached total to $335,000 to $345,000. Now the difference is only $320 to $10,320 more than attached. Here's my honest recommendation. Choose attached if you have a tight budget under $350,000 total. Prioritize daily convenience over everything. Live in a climate with harsh weather, have young kids or mobility concerns, are building in a traditional suburban neighborhood, or want maximum heated square footage for appraisal value. Choose detached if you have budget flexibility over $350,000 total, value air quality and want 0 fumes in your home, need a workshop or multipurpose space, love the modern aesthetic of separate structures, have a larger property with space to position buildings, are building in a rural or luxury market, or plan to expand or modify the garage in the future. Both options work beautifully with cubic barndominiums. The key is understanding your priorities, budget, and lifestyle needs. There's no wrong answer, just the right answer for you. Thanks for watching. If this breakdown helped you make a more informed decision, smash that like button, drop a comment telling me which option you'd choose and why, and subscribe for more honest, detailed breakdowns on barndominiums and alternative housing. I'll see you in the next one. Here's my honest recommendation. Choose attached if you have a tight budget under $350,000 total. Prioritize daily convenience over everything. Live in a climate with harsh weather, have young kids or mobility concerns, are building in a traditional suburban neighborhood, or want maximum heated square footage for appraisal value. Choose detached if you have budget flexibility over $350,000 total, value air quality and want 0 fumes in your home, need a workshop or multipurpose space, love the modern aesthetic of separate structures, have a larger property with space to position buildings, are building in a rural or luxury market, or plan to expand or modify the garage in the future. Both options work beautifully with cubic barndominiums. The key is understanding your priorities, budget, and lifestyle needs. There's no wrong answer, just the right answer for you. Thanks for watching. If this breakdown helped you make a more informed decision, smash that like button, drop a comment telling me which option you'd choose and why, and subscribe for more honest, detailed breakdowns on barndominiums and alternative housing. I'll see you in the next one.